computer.
Yep. So basically, once we go live and like once
We
John
are
Brockman
going live right now.
is, then like people will hear us instantly.
And boom, it's live and they can hear us and now they can see us. Hello, everybody. I'm at my
And
favorite place.
it's so how you
And
been? Like, so hello, Lat Lasses and NB Badasses. Hello, Joey Fire in the chat, and also Taro in chat as well too. Um, how's everyone? How's everyone? John Brockman, how have you been?
I'm doing better. This has been building for a while. I
Mm.
went to the hospital at Christmas
Mm.
and that saddled me with a $15,000 bill.
Oh,
Uh,
I've been paying that off in monthly installments, but it means that I doubled the amount that I had to pay out every month in terms of bills and so on. So
mhm.
I've been running hard for the last more than half a year, and it's just been accumulating. And I mean, I'm still not really sleeping through the night. I sleep 3 or 4 hours at a stretch because for the last 6 months, that's all I've been doing. I work a
Mhm.
couple hours, I drive a couple hours, or sleep a couple hours, work a couple hours, sleep a couple hours. That's all I've been doing.
maybe you can move to Israel. They have universal health care. The health care we.
I'm not a Jew, so no, they don't have universal health care. Not for me.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, not for me either then.
Yep,
Well, no, you're
not for
black.
me. Yeah.
No, and not Jewish, so.
Yeah.
If you were Jewish, so
Yeah, because there are Palestinian Jewish people and they're not accepted in Israel
Oh,
for sure.
I know the story of the Ethiopian Jews that get over there.
so yeah. So basically, it got to the point where I'd been wearing the same clothes for a week and I hadn't showered in a couple of days, and I was
Mm,
nah, couldn't get out of bed, so I called my parents and thought I was
hmm
just gonna ask for help, and instead I immediately broke down crying.
hmm
They couldn't really understand what I was saying. So I said, "We'll
hmm
come pick you up. We'll be there in an hour."
hmm
So
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot better just being able to sleep and not be constantly working.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like this is why capitalism is terrible as well too, because like that also like not only having like a universal healthcare system where it's just like you will take care of you and you won't be burdened with like the bill as well too. And yeah, but just like and people wonder why I hate capitalism as well too. Why we all hate capitalism.
I know, right? You just need.
It's the worst thing ever.
Well, they would just say, well, just be rich, I guess.
Yeah, go back in time and be born rich. That's how you succeed.
Or rob a
Mhm.
bank. Now,
Yeah.
We on this podcast do not advocate robbing banks.
nope, I'm
It didn't
not.
work for communists in the 70s. It's not going to work now.
No. Oh, and we kind of have to be careful what we say anyway, because apparently they have an Israeli spy network that's now going to be spying on us all now.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought they already had that, honestly. They were working with Palantir
I
already.
doubt one of the Israeli spies is watching social justice alchemy today.
Well, we do have. Let's see. Who's the secret Jew? Wow, that's the funnest game in Spain.
Oh, they played that in the Spanish Inquisition, did they?
Yep.
Uh,
Non-Zionist Jews are. I was watching a 2 hour long video by Lindsay Ellis.
mm,
People, you may have heard about this, but
mm,
she did a whole
The
like.
one about Miss Rachel.
Yes, yeah,
yes.
that's the
Mm,
one.
That's funny.
So, non-Zionist Jews are the enemies of Israel apparently. So,
yeah, yeah, because they're kind of like race traders, as it were, too. My argument is like capitalism's expansion is by definition. Yeah, exactly. And like the Earth cannot like grow by 3% like each quarter, so like that. So like eventually, like either is going to be just like one company, like Wayland Yutani or something like that, and they're just going to like take over the whole globe eventually,
Now,
or like we all die
Wayland
before that.
Yutani, is that Resident Evil?
that's
Uh,
alien.
Alien,
Yeah.
Alien says that. Umbrella Inc. for like Resident Evil as well too. Uh,
I'm gonna be honest, when I first watched Resident Evil, the first one, I had the biggest crush on Mila Jovovich, but that's pretty
Everyone did.
yeah, yeah. Everyone did. I did like the movie though.
Heroin chic and athletic.
mhm.
And Born Sexy Yesterday in The Fifth Element.
Yep, exactly. That's what's her start. She would audition for. She's one of 5,000 like people or something like that, or like a large number of people that like auditioned for that role or something like that. Oh,
Wasn't she,
wait, you were go ahead, Isaiah.
I was saying, wasn't she in Dazed and Confused? That
Maybe
movie?
I doubt it.
Is she?
I
I
haven't seen that movie.
heard.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie. I can't remember.
I've never seen it. I just know about it.
Dazed and
It's
Confused was a fun movie.
Yeah.
is yeah. I just know of a lot of like a lot of people who like were in that before they became famous, like Ben Affleck, Matthew McConaughey, um. Mila Jovovich was in Dazed and Confused,
Huh.
actually.
He must have had a minor role.
Yeah.
Sort of like, what's his name? Nick Cage.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Right, okay.
What?
Spicoli. No, Spicoli was like Sean Penn.
Oh, you know who? Yeah, fuck. You know who else was in that movie? Fast Times.
Mhm.
Forrest Whitaker was in that thing.
Hmm.
Like what?
Forrest Whitaker's a damn good actor, honestly. I recommend people check out the movie Ghost Dog if they haven't seen it. Um, but yeah, so like, it's apparently, I don't know. It's like, strangely enough, like I am following my news podcast and up to date in this, but I guess this happened just recently that like people like thought that we might have a chance of Trump dying or something like that, and it's just like, okay, maybe he was diagnosed with something in his word too, but it's just like, that's all I gather. But it's just like, nope. Unfortunately, here's the
I
thing.
I didn't even know that was even a thing. Like people like always tease that he's dying because he's just old as shit, but I never was like, oh, he's going to die. Like that never crossed my mind.
Like I
Well,
brought up,
apparently his ankles were really swollen. He
ah,
got really swollen in his face
I
after
see.
a rally that he chaired, and he was like had that purple thing on his hand.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that. Yeah.
between all of that, people were like making their own armchair diagnoses as to what might be wrong with him.
Yeah,
And he hadn't been seen in days, he hadn't
yeah,
posted in days.
yeah. Okay, that does make sense. So people were just like praying and hoping that like does this mean that he
It
finally
was
grows?
wishful thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Because like as I brought up in like CJ's Patreon hangout, it's like, and we mentioned last week, James Dobson finally died, but he finally died at age 93.
I know, right?
I mean,
I'm
William
not Virginia. Don't let it wait.
Why is it that all the
only
most
the
evil
good
people in the
die.
world live till like way old
Because
and
they have
get
all the money, so
like
they get to
look at Dick
spend the rest.
Cheney. Dick Cheney is still fucking alive.
Hmm.
I
Like
I like to say it's like maybe they like a lot of like if you ever notice something that a lot of shit like a lot of these like politicians are fat.
I think that's someone in like John Brockman's background. That's all. So ignore that, Isaiah. Continue on.
Okay, no, no, I was saying, maybe they're just sucking up the life energy from everyone else, so it
Mm.
makes that's why
Oh.
that's why all these like politicians are so fat because they're just sucking. They're just there's a reason why Jabba the Hutt was the bad guy. I mean, he was just sucking all the energy out of himself. So,
Yes. Hey, so wait, so are these like the space vampires from like Life Force, just like
yep,
being all naked, French
yes.
kissing like Patrick Stewart and her, and like yeah, okay.
Okay. So in Florida, we have we have a bunch of these assholes, but there's a congressman here called Randy Fine. You may have heard of him. Said he wants to like starve Gazan kids. Do you know
Ah,
how big that dude is? This dude, it's like he's like a fucking walrus. That's what
mm.
he is.
Yeah. Yeah, but and as I mentioned, like also in the Sea Tribe Patreon, like, really the only one that's a terrible person or responsible for the world we in right now, or significantly, was like the Appwater, political strategist as well too. He's responsible for like presidential elections that they are now. He like was like the mentor to like Karl Rove as well too. He died at like the age 50. But he's the exception that proves the rule. That like these terrible people just like. I mean, Henry Kissinger finally died, and we were all waiting for that bastard to like kick it. Again, Henry Kissinger's like grave, as well as James Dobson's
Underneath the
grave.
bat.
Don't need the bathrooms.
Yeah. I hope, well, I hope if there's a hell, they're in hell. And I don't mean the hell where they think rappers and gay people are going. I hope they're in the hell that's like Venus, the planet Venus. I want those motherfuckers to be crushed, bathe in sulfuric acid, die of suffocation by carbon di like it needs to be Venus where they're going. That's where we should all send these people.
And tell them that they're going to meet Venus the god and think like, oh, the goddess of love, yes. And then like they'll be died of venereal diseases, I hope, or something like that, or snoo snoo. But that's too good for them, honestly.
What?
Um,
Okay. What? Okay. So I said Venus. Would a black hole be better?
hmm.
I don't know because if
I
black
don't know. Spaghettifying them sounds pretty cool.
well, yeah, but I'm just worried that if black holes actually lead to wormholes, that then someone else in another universe may have to deal with these people, and I don't want
Yeah,
that.
but when you come out on the other side, you're a spaghetti.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So
You
Unless
don't
it,
come out on the other side because there is no other side. That's not how that works.
oh man,
Your information just ends up smeared across the surface of the event horizon and slowly gets
uh,
radiated
well, you just ruined any chance of a wormhole existing, my dude.
away. No, that was reality.
We can still like watch Star Trek there like for Warhomes and Six, and like yeah, I think I noticed that you're like working on like a model kit or something like that or gunpla. What are you working on right now?
Right
If you
now,
don't mind.
I'm working on right now I'm building my fictional autistic airline.
That's
I don't know. That's
cool.
kind of gay.
yes,
I mean,
exactly.
well,
It is so gay.
it
It's
is an
awesome.
autistic airline, so it's not supposed to look like everyone else's shit.
Yes, exactly. Hey JJP, how you doing? I do have a bit of good news as well too, because like last week on Shaban's like O'Connor's like channel where we did our pseudo so just Alchemy as well too of like the Delhi hero as well too, the guy who threw the sandwich at like one of the ice agents as we were to in DC, the hero we all need, something like that. Finally, yes, he is only going to be charged with a misdemeanor and not a felony, as like some people were trying to
Good.
like it because like misdemeanor, sure, you guess like technically a crime, yes, exactly, as well too, but just like felony, come on, it's like
I
you're
know.
struggling.
Felony throwing sandwiches at people? That doesn't even
It
like
was a cop. I never understood this shit with
He
cops.
might
It's
have been allergic to the mayonnaise. You don't know.
Well, I am, yes. So okay, so like yes, it might inconvenience me a lot more if I had suffered from assault with a deadly weapon as well too, but like but no, it's just like so that's one good news is like
I did see the video of the cops running after him, and I'm just
yes.
thinking I could easily outrun all those fucking people.
Yeah. It's just because like apparently in DC, a lot of those people that are residents in DC just like are joggers as well too. So like Kodos on like Sean Doss are almost making it away.
That's why
At least in the
well,
video he outran them.
I walk all the time. Like I don't have a car. I walk and I jog a lot. So I can easily just pull up Robert Patrick Terminator 2 and just go like, you know, that's why they shoot people all the time because they're too overweight to actually chase people.
There might be some truth to that, unfortunately.
Yeah. They're like a U-boat. I'm the Lusitania. Well, bad joke. The Lucid never mind. It got shot at. Never mind. And no offense to all the people that died in the Lusitania. I wasn't trying to
Right.
use their death to outrun fascism.
Right, exactly. Just remember that Jesse Owens won four gold medals at the Nazi Summer Olympics as well too, proving the case that like no, the Aryan race, the master race is not the best at everything as well too, because like they're honestly mediocre at best. Anyway, another good news, and this is
I
congratulations. This is
oh, before you do that, geek,
yeah,
I wonder if I can outrun Sydney Sweeney.
maybe
you know
I
where
could see
white people will win, hands down.
being mediocre or colonizing.
But you know who probably can beat her?
Bland food.
Usain.
Oh, of course.
They
This,
excel at bland food.
I mean, Mithra told us about like the baby's head as well too, and it's just like, what the hell as well too. I know of haggis as well too. It's just
Some
like,
of the names that like it's not even just foods either. It's like birds. Like who calls them a bush tit? Like, come on.
Whenever I think about running, there's that song. Remember that song that came out back in the day called "All the Other Kids with Their Pumped Up Kicks
Oh
Better."
yeah, yeah. Frosted from the People as well too. Yeah, yeah. That was a pop song that like was popular. It was about a shooting, which
That was our 99 Luft balloons for our generation,
yeah,
basically.
kind of, honestly, as well too. Above the 99 left balloons, well, at least was like a cautionary tale about like
Right.
the nuclear things, as well too. Well, it's like the foster of the people. That was like yeah about like school shootings will do, but from the perspective of the shooter as were too. So again, one of those things where it's like this is strange how this song is so popular. Don't you people pay attention to the lyrics? Oh wait, of course you don't as well too. Because like if they pay attention to the lyrics of songs, there was so many people that would not be fans of Rage Against Machines that are fans of Rage Against Machines as well too.
Oh,
Uh,
the song called "Ring Around the Rosie." It has a very dark origin. Did you guys know
it's
that?
the plague. Yeah, it's all about
That's
the
the
plague.
rumor anyway. That's
Okay,
that
yeah.
is
Well,
true.
ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Like what?
I always thought it was like at you, which is like mimicking but which is like one of the symptoms of like being in the bubonic plague as well too.
I heard it was ashes because they would burn
Mm-hmm.
people.
Oh,
So
well, yeah, they would, honestly. They feel like someone's been, like, diseased or like that. Or, like, burn them because they're a witch. It's all that, again, disease in that way as well, too. I've hiked for, like, 8 hours with a friends once, and, like, we climbed a lot of rocks, and I had a lot of fun, even though, like, I passed out of dehydration. This is why it's very important to remain hydrated. Have plenty of water with you as well, too. Especially when you go out hiking, or go out in the woods, or go out camping, something like that. Bring water with you as well, too, because, like, you always like need water when in survival terms as well too, and also going out to protest as well too, because
Or
anyone
at the
could use
very least, acclimate yourself to not needing that much water because you
right.
can do that. It's
Mhm,
just that if you are accustomed to drinking X amount of water every day and you just suddenly stop,
mhm.
you're going to get dehydrated awfully fast.
Yeah, that's very important because like just like with people like not used to like being at like high elevation, if they go to ground level and start like climbing up a mass mountain, then yeah, you're going to start have breathing problems. But that doesn't mean you cannot like live at those high altitudes, because many people have lived in high altitude areas well too, because human
Yeah,
beings
they acclimate.
exactly human
I
beings
live on
are
the third floor of my apartment. That's not really high altitude, but that's still pretty high at my apartment.
mhm.
Hell, even humans evolve not just
Yes.
to acclimate in height
Mhm,
from the uh, ocean level,
mhm.
but also like dietary wise.
Yeah.
So like I was reading not too long ago, maybe about a year ago, a study on some of the northern Arctic Circle peoples,
Mhm,
and they could eat huge amounts of fat, just straight up fat,
mhm.
and not have any problems with their cholesterol. They were like burning through all of that fat.
Yeah.
And they were literally evolved to do this. If
Mhm,
anybody else tried to eat like that,
mhm.
it would really hurt our health.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why it's just like there's no such thing as the every person, or you can't have like a normal for like signifying like this is a perfectly healthy person of this height and this weight, and it's just like okay, yeah, that doesn't account for like so many things because it was a mathematician who came up with the
I'm
BMI thing.
I'm
And
160.
it was based on white people, white
Oh
dudes
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's a
The-
specifically.
terrible measure anyway. It only works for people of average weight and average height.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't account for. Go
I
ahead.
weigh, I weigh 160 pounds. By comparison, Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, was 180 pounds. So I weigh less than Sputnik. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It is. Well, it's just like, well, how, hold on. Maybe if you can like weigh almost the same as a satellite, then maybe you can go into space. At least that's a logic to prove for like if someone's a witch or not if they weigh the same as a duck.
Yeah. Well, like,
And real quick, Ring Around the Rosie is just a romance. Like, it's just about flowers and then you sneeze and fall
Oh,
oh,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
fuck. God damn it, John, you're always ruining good shit.
I
It's
don't know.
like
You just like,
you ruined my
down.
relatively
Turns out sex isn't about God, it's just about having fun.
yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
You-
I make things better. Fuck you.
Well, like you ruined my relativity experiment with the bullet train a couple weeks ago. I was really going to like get two stopwatches, get on a bullet train, and see how old you fuckers are when I got back.
I mean, Isaiah, I mean, the light from your body like comes to me like only like 1 billionth of a second ago as well too, and not instantaneously because light has to travel still as well too.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm being silly. I was being silly.
I am being silly too as well.
It was a big bang. Like I'm sure if Sheldon was here, he'll be like, "That cannot happen because you gotta get Sheldon. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Is I still have not seen
I'm
Big Bang
autistic and
Theory.
I can still tell jokes."
uh, is
Well, being
oh
autistic doesn't mean you can't tell jokes. It just means
You
that
can't tell them to
it's
laugh.
really rare that anybody but autistic people will actually get the joke.
yes.
So
Like most people are gonna sit there and go, "What?"
Mhm.
so Joey, are you telling me that if I told the relativity joke to some normal person, they wouldn't get it?
Probably not.
Mhm.
Well, that's not my problem. That's this country's shitty education system.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
yeah, that's getting like shittier as well too with the fascist regime in like office right now as well
It's
too.
it's so funny because I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
No, no, that's okay. I
No,
didn't
that's
prepare
what we're
much
here
for
for.
today. Yeah, yeah.
Because I took an IQ test and they said that yeah, I know. It's
Mhm.
fuck. Yeah. They said that my math scores were like 73. And I'm trying to think 73 is not bad, just
Mhm.
in general, right?
Yeah.
The last IQ test I took was the preliminary for the Mensa entrance exam.
Mm.
And I scored really high on it, and they told me that I could go ahead and take the regular exam. But then when they told me what the price was going to be to take the actual exam, and I had to go all the way to Sioux Falls from
That
Sturgis,
doesn't
South
mean anything
Dakota.
to me.
That's across the
Oh,
state.
okay.
Mhm.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Sioux Falls is in Iowa, right?
No,
Uh,
Sioux Falls is like it's like one of those border towns on
um,
the eastern edge of South Dakota, so that part of it falls in the other state, but most of Sioux Falls is in South Dakota.
I'm gonna
I
say
see.
I'm gonna say the most autistic thing right now.
Sure. Go ahead.
So you're from South Dakota, right, Joey?
Well, I mean, I'm from South Dakota now. I was
Mhm.
actually born in Southern California and raised in Southern California.
Okay,
Ooh.
because in North Dakota there's this really tall radio antenna that I really want to see. So so I want to like go there, and then if some racist asshole like stops me, I hope there's like some natives that can like protect me. It's like I'm just here to see a really tall television tower because I'm weird like that, and I just want.
Yes. Oh, why do you want to come to like the Dakota and stuff like that? Do you want to see like Mount Rushmore? So like, no, I want to see the world's tallest like radio antenna. Uh, okay, to
Yeah,
each his own then.
I don't know, man. Because like I mean those things like fascinate me though, because it's like someone had to get up there and build that thing, and I'm
It's ki-
just like,
yeah, it's kind of like if
Can
someone
you
comes.
imagine hanging on to the top of the tower as you're having to like build
yeah.
more on top of that tower?
And
Like,
sometimes they go up there to fix the warning lights, the aircraft warning lights. That's like
Mhm.
those people like, whoa.
they
Is
better get paid a lot.
yeah, yeah, exactly, as well too.
No, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure they get paid in representation.
or exposure or something like that, or market rate, whatever that means as
Then
well
again,
too.
we have some places like we have some radio towers like here in Tallahassee that are pretty high.
Mhm.
You know. So yeah, it's I don't know, like I've always been fascinated by telecommunication shit. That's how I think that was like the first time I knew I was on the spectrum because I whenever I would travel on the interstate with my mom, I would always look at how tall the radio towers were. and all the little like satellite dishes on the sides of them, and the xenon blinkers and whatnot. I was always fascinated by that.
Mm.
I'm like, someone had to get up there and not only build it, but you had to attach the guy wires, the
Hmm.
tension wires to it. So
I'm I'm looking at some of the guy wires of the tallest one in America, and yeah, geez. Hmm. Oh,
KV, that's the
appa- apparently, well, okay, according to Google AI, but probably they're pulling from like a Wikipedia that like the Hoyt radio tower in Colorado is the tallest radio tower in the United States at like 1,995 feet, which is 608 meters tall as well too.
what's it called again?
The Hoyt radio tower.
I'm gonna look that up. Oh,
Yeah, here's the Wikipedia page for the Hoyt radio tower. Gonna put that in the Zoom chat as well as the live chat as well too. Chat. Bam. I was about to look at the tallest radio tower in Washington State. I'm curious about how tall that is as well too. Yeah, you can see that it's like it's also in a wide open like plain area, something like that, and just one big giant stick as well too.
right. Well,
You
the
can tell white
tallest
people build that.
the tallest ever was in Poland, the Warsaw Radio Mast. It was like over 2,000 feet high. So
It's funny enough, like if radio towers being like a kind of like a cultural thing can be like something, but like I watch a lot of anime, so of course almost every so often the Japanese radio tower will show up in anime or something like that, and always there's some cosmic event that happens at the Japanese radio tower or something like that. Like three girls are gonna go like off be isekai into another world or portal to another world, not isekai. Like in
oh,
like a
that thing is tall. Holy cow.
The same thing happens in Godzilla movies.
Oh yeah, Godzilla movies. Godzilla always like tramples
He's
over the
always
radio tower.
fucking up like radio towers.
Yeah. Well,
Is
maybe the radio towers messes with his echolocation.
Mhm.
I've always wanted to write a like a story about about whales and how they deal with all the ships with their like all the Navy ships with their radar, their sonars.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to like see how like a community of like whales or dolphins, like do they have like like if there's like a culture of whales or something, like how do they like
Well,
interpret?
they speak in sonar, and so us using sonar makes me think that maybe we're like projecting really bad words
Hmm.
Yeah.
or
Just
something.
screaming incoherently, incredibly
Yeah,
loudly.
Hmm.
like just like gobbledygook to their senses.
Oh, I
You
mean
know,
like right wing radio?
you know what it could be? It could be like maybe they have a culture where it's like the like our sonar signals is kind of like equivalent to the WoW signal. It's just we don't know what this is. This shit just exists. It's just out there. Maybe it could just be that.
Maybe. Um but yeah, I'm imagining that like it's like our existence in like the ocean and stuff like that is just noise pollution to them. Is like, oh God, these noisy neighbors, stuff like that. I wish they could just like go away. And then like, unfortunately, with like us humans being like humans, as well, especially like white people and colonizers as well too, just like taking up the ocean space as well too. They're just there's going into areas like without a care at all about life. There's just inhabitants of the place as well too, and mucking it up and like making a mess as well too. And then like I just have to clean up after us as well too. Again, especially like colonizers. I do. Okay, so one other piece of good news. This is an amazing achievement as well too, because it has been 38 days since Hulk Hogan has said the N word. Amazing! I thought I didn't. He can finally actually do it, not say the N word. So like that. He had to die to do that though. But like, yes, and it's like again, good riddance that like Hulk Hogan's dead, honestly, because like not a wrestling fan. I understand why people love him as a wrestler, but as a person, yeah, fuck him.
I never really cared much for wrestling. I mean, I just it wasn't really my thing. I didn't really give a shit about it.
It's just soap opera
When I
for
was
like men.
super young, I used to watch
Yeah.
it, but like I had to be a kid to like
Yeah.
have any interest in it. Once I got old enough to realize that it was made up, it was basically a giant trampoline that they were knocking each other around on,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they were choreographed stunt people,
Mhm.
you know. and none of them were necessarily like that in real life.
Hmm.
Well,
You
I've
know,
also
like as soon as I
yeah.
realized all that to be true, I was like, wow, why am I even watching it then?
Have you
But
guys noticed how incredibly gay football is? It's dudes with big thighs, big asses, and big bodies just punching each other, and they're
and
carrying
and
balls.
and skin tight tights as well too. And where is that quarterback's
Look, it's
hands?
all about taking other people's lands and wearing tight
Yes,
pants while you do it. It is very colonialism.
it
Yeah.
is. It was.
Oh,
But like,
not only that, but then we'll fly a B-52 over the field for some dumbass reason.
because
You know,
America, fuck yeah.
Because
this
America.
thing that can carry nukes, by the way. So, might
And
wanna.
oh, that's like like what, $300 million worth of like taxpayers like money that we give to the Pentagon, and we don't audit the Pentagon at all, and that they're just find that thing as well too.
Yeah.
I'm sure Lockheed Martin or like Boeing is very proud of it. Hi Phoenix, how you doing? But
Yeah,
again,
well, yeah, $300 million that's not in your community, but hey, trans people are bad because we're just dumbasses who
uh,
just we're dumbasses distracted by a red light on the wall like a cat.
uh,
No offense to
hey,
cats.
Oh yeah, because hey, shiny objects as well too. Hey, if I get a chance to like be in like one of those things, I will take it. Not a drop in the hat, no problem. And it's like even though I haven't played any Ace Combat games as well too, I will have a much have appreciation for the Ace Combat games if I go up in one of those things too. But yeah, just like I waste some money honestly as well too. And also speaking of how gay American football is, because like internationally there's like the football as well too, soccer, what we call it. But like where's that quarterback's hands when he's like about to receive like the like a spike as well too? When he's like up close underneath who the center
I
is
know
well
you
too?
have to get awfully friendly with somebody.
Yes, you're going to get to know your front line really closely. So too. Sometimes they do shotgun more than
Because your hand's going to come away smelling like taint.
yes.
Uh,
No, it's gonna come away smelling like baby powder.
Sweaty taint on top of that.
Yes.
It's
uh,
not just any taint, it's sweaty like footballer taint.
yes, exactly.
Well,
Uh,
I just found this.
mm,
The prosecutors of
mm,
Luigi Mangione,
mm,
who allegedly
mm,
did a very good thing,
mm.
um, the prosecutors have filed a motion saying that he is a danger to the public because he's inspiring other terrorist acts, and they've cited other people who um, don't indicate Mangione as an inspiration.
Mhm.
But they're doing this because they want to stop the defense from getting access to evidence about what they intend to offer as evidence in order to seek the death
Oh,
but
penalty. In
if
other
you
yeah.
words, prosecutors are bad.
but if you do
Yeah.
death penalty, won't that just make him more of a martyr? Do,
Hmm.
do people not understand that putting people to death makes them more of a martyr? Like it's not like all right, like oh you put someone to death. Oh shit. I
It
mean,
knows how, yeah, it
people
knows how yeah, they're seeking the death penalty for Luigi Mangione for allegedly killing just one person, as it were, too. And yet, like, how many mass shooters have, like, not gotten, like, any harsher as a punishment as well, too? Oh, it's just like a lone wolf and that sort of thing. And, yeah, that's another thing. Is that, like, there was,
Well,
like,
look at how quickly they called it terrorism.
yeah.
yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
Immediately.
But that's the
Hmm.
thing
when
about
it like when they haven't even used the word in that case with the guy who was had the list and he was actually targeting Democrats
yeah.
in
Hmm.
his state
Oh,
and
yeah,
had
yeah.
plans to expand outside of his state.
Right, the political assassination of like the Minnesota like state representatives as well too, and he had a huge list as well too.
Nobody
Is
called that terrorism.
yeah, and yet that's the thing where
Because when it's far right wing fascist, they're lone wolves.
yeah.
Well, I
Well,
mean the ruling class has always used the death penalty as a quote unquote deterrent, even though it doesn't deter shit.
but they will be quick to like call it terrorism if like the mass shooter happens to be like Brown, like the post nightclub shooting in Orlando, like where he killed Pittman because he happened to be like brown skin as well too. And the thing is, Harrison, if they're like those are like in power cries, stuff like that. Norm Chomsky always makes this point as well too. When like Vietnamese like people like are attacking like American soldiers in Vietnam and stuff like that, that's always like counts as like terrorism as well too. But yet like
Well, we're giving him freedom.
oh, the freedom
Yeah.
in form of carpet bombing as well too.
No,
You have to
John, no,
bomb
John,
people to give them freedom.
Jonathan, you have to understand, we're bombing them to give them freedom, so they
Freedom's
can.
just another word for blame it on the Jews.
Yeah, we're, we're, we're giving them freedom because well that Vietnamese guy he can own a business, excavating the bomb parts to sell in the black market. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
We just like spreading freedom, dude. Freedom. Well, it's
freedom for half McDonald's.
freedom to work for a rich person. That's what it is. Who's gonna pay you like shit?
Yeah, but that's also why they criminalize like homelessness so much as well too. It's like to force us to accept like a minimal, barely paying like a minimal wage that's like so piss poor that we have to like go on food stamps and stuff like that.
Every day I'm thankful for not having kids because I don't want to raise kids in this shitty fucking society.
My older
Like,
sibling, my
people like RFK are like, oh, autistic people can't have children. Who the fuck wants to have a children in this dumbass world?
I
yeah,
If you,
know.
no,
I put it this way, if you don't have children right now, you need a fucking medal. That's what you need.
this, yeah, oh, it's like my older sibling is like, has like two children of their own as well as like they are raising the two children from their spouse as well too, and like, yes, read these nuts as well too, exactly, Phoenix. Or like, hey, our case says he can just like look at the child and like see that like he has those like microbial like problems by the way they walk and the way they act and like the information as well too. It's like I didn't know you can just like look at
It's
someone and
his
like,
brain worm, you guys. It gives him extra sensory powers.
I like the way.
That's how he was able to withstand the raw sewage he swam
oh yeah, that's just
That's
like
the brain worm.
Yeah, I was singing that song when someone said, I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk, Susie. Okay, I'll stop.
yeah.
I like 60s music. My dad got me into that.
Oh, enjoy going to the bookstore, like at Tarot and stuff like that. That sounds like awesome as well too.
Ooh,
Yeah,
bookstores. I
yeah.
love having money to spend in bookstores.
Me
Mhm.
too. I used to
It's
go to Borders all the time.
I think that so at any bookstore I go to, I have to compare to the one I've like been to in Portland as well too, because like it takes up a whole city block. There's like several floors and like uh,
Wow.
and they also serve coffee as well too. So I got iced coffee because like I can't stand. I guess I can stand regular coffee because like I don't enjoy bitter as well too. So like lots of cream, lots of sugar, then like it's more tolerable. Don't non-dairy cream. It's
I would totally work at a bookstore. I would
mm,
fucking love to work at a bookstore.
yeah. So it's like, but yeah, it's just like it does. This like one store I went to in Portland that like my friend Jimmy Jade like showed up as well too. It feels like that almost like a public library, but it's like homey in that way. Like you're in someone's house as well too, because there are couches you can sit down, you can pick up the books and then read them there as well too. So you get to like read the book before you buy it as well too. I think I did buy the book there as well too. You miss going to DC. I totally feel yeah as well too, especially with also what like is going on in DC right now. The like yeah, as I mentioned, tying into like the story about like Sean Dunn, the guy who threw the sandwich at the like ICE agent as well too. Oh, and apparently the National Guard that was like summoned in for emergency status by like Donald Trump are now picking up trash, which is no, at least you're doing something for the community. Go ahead, you're there
I know, right?
anyway.
Hey, at least you're not killing brown people, so that's a plus.
Might
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well get them to pick up some garbage while they're there.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the thing because apparently there's many the like places like don't have that kind of like public service
Pick
as
up
well too.
actual trash instead of giving shit to homeless people already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Don't pick up like don't pick up the trash by like doing like a city sweep slow too, like Gavin Newsom was love to do. He was proud to like be tossing like homeless people's like the things into the trash and stuff like that. And yet some liberals are condemning like Donald Trump for doing it now. It's just like, okay, where were you when Gavin Newsom was doing it as well too? Oh, you didn't pay attention to that, did you? Okay.
Don't worry,
Uh,
when Gavin Newsom was a prick.
Gavin Newsom has always been a prick, as sure as Joe and Sean Pete will
I
say.
saw this cursed image on Reddit. Like, is this the world of tomorrow? Or some showed a picture of Gavin Newsom and AOC, president and vice
Uh,
president.
there's
Gag.
Mm.
I mean,
oh
I'm okay with her, not him.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they still have some criticisms like her or something like that, but nowhere near as many criticisms as I have for Gavin Newsom, because fuck Gavin Newsom as well too.
yeah.
And some liberals do not know that Gavin Newsom just threw
He's
trans people in
literally
the.
fascist light. He's a fucking imperialist.
Yeah, exactly. And
But
yet
he's
the
standing up to Trump, and that makes him the good guy.
oh, what, tweeting at Trump and like imitating
Well, no,
Trump is like.
he's taking them to court over the National Guard stuff.
Well, yeah, he's like doing that, but he can also like he has control of the the California National Guard, so he can like do something about that, but like withdraw them as well too. But like, there's James Stout, the like of It Can Happen Here, does who lives in San Diego, does has criticism for Gavin Newsom of so many things that he can actually materially do as well too. He hasn't done that as well too. And said he just like says like I'm coming after you, Trump. And now they um making new districts in California, doing tit for tat for like what Donald Trump wants to do in like Texas and like might be able to do in Texas. That is something. It's like I can not like it, but like if we get 5 more seats in like Congress as well too, hopefully they won't go to like old people who are going to die in Congress as well too, because like three Congress Democrats died this past year because of like they're all in their 70s as well too. Not to
What
be
was
just
that statistic that Siobhan was saying about how old the top five people, the five oldest people in Congress combined had like 300 and something years?
Mhm. Yeah,
Well,
Like
that
that's
means
because
that
they're
they're
so
over
old.
60.
yeah. Schumer's like 70, Nancy Pelosi's like
It's when
80.
they, with the top five, get close to 400 that you start being
Hmm.
irritated.
How are you?
Yeah,
How are you guys feel when Nancy Pelosi finally kicks it?
good. Yeah,
A
but
high
like,
cupcake.
yeah,
All right.
I
A
will
little
wonder.
treat for me.
Exactly. And Newsom acts like Trump was like funny that one time, and now it's like getting annoying to me. He's like, yeah, exactly. So like, uh, and it's like, what like the Democratic leadership as well as like the like console class of the Democrats of like the consultants that they all listen to as well too, that like is all wrong and stuff like that, is if like, oh, they're attacking us for being like good on like trans people, well, let's just like not be as good as trans people, and they won't be able to attack us on that as well too. And just like, no, then you'll attack on something next if you like stop supporting or backing trans people or defending them as well too, then they're going to attack gay people, and you're going to attack like lesbians. They're going to attack someone else. You're going to attack black people as well too. You're going to like, if you keep on doing that process, okay, we'll not defend trans people since they're attacking trans
You're
people.
gonna
That's
attack anybody who you do not decide, who you've decided isn't assimilated enough.
yeah.
And that particular standard
Mm-hmm.
includes things like culture, skin color, behavior,
Mm-hmm.
accent. It can
Mm-hmm.
include accent.
Yep.
Like if your accent is too quote unquote ghetto or too quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote res,
Yeah.
all of a sudden people have judgments about you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, exactly, Phoenix. I hate being called a liberal as well too. Do not call me a liberal because like
I
uh
know, right?
it's
What'd you call
or
me? Those are fighting words.
is call me like a anti-American like communist. Sure, I am. Call me a cop hater. Sure, I am. Call me like a the bleeding heart like the lefty person. Sure, I am. And so that. But call me a liberal. No, how dare you? Call me
I
a
think
dirty.
you're insufficiently a fan of Cowboy Bebop.
You're right. I only have Faye Valentine in Fortnite. I should have Spike Spiegel as well. He hasn't come back to the iron shop when I had the V-Box set. Wow. The Phoenix. The thing is, like I was about to bring up already. Even though it's like we haven't had the midterms yet, and we're 3 years away from like the 2028 election, if they happen. But like, I'm gonna believe that they're gonna happen until like otherwise, proven otherwise. There are already liberals that are saying like, listen, you may not like whoever is going to be the 2028 nominee because you're not going to agree with everything, him on everything, Gaza, translates, so and so, but you have to vote for him in order to end this like fascism as well. Till it's like, have you forgotten why you lost last time?
And what fascism? You mean go fascist light for a few years?
Yeah,
Like,
because like
I'm so tired of freaking liberals pushing this shit down our throats instead of like finally acquiescing that we need an actual leftist movement.
Yeah.
Like the facts lean left.
Mm-hmm.
All of the facts, like what science comes up with. What is the solution for homelessness? You put people in a home. It's that simple. It's the cheapest way to actually keep people in a civilization and make sure that they are cared for.
Yeah, it also improves like people's health if they like have like a house that they or shelter that they can like go home and like have a good night's sleep at, as well as like also not
Like
in
other
poverty.
countries have done it. This isn't even an experimental thing.
Yeah. Where else was going? What other points that like I have like prepared for as well too, or like it was going to talk about as well too. Trying to think, but nothing happens.
Well, I have some Florida news
Go ahead. Yes, tell us some Florida
Ooh,
news.
Florida news.
because I'm from Florida, so I'm the show's Florida correspondent, so to speak. So we've been waging a war against,
Florida manslater.
basically, but we've been waging a war here in Florida against crosswalks. Have you guys heard the story of this?
Oh yeah, I read about this.
But go ahead, remind me.
So in Orlando and across the other parts of the state, but really in Orlando, they've been removing like painted crosswalks, bike areas, and like just art in the streets because according to DeSantis, they are distracting people. I don't know how, because technically you're supposed to be on focusing on the road, so how are you looking at the art? Basically, yeah, and they've been like, and like people have been, using chalk to color in the crosswalks, and but and then like the Florida Department of Transportation has just been going in and it's a clusterfuck. It's a Charlie Foxtrot. It's our state being stupid.
I was about to say, wait a minute. I was complaining about the crosswalks being too woke.
Yeah.
Because that was where my brain goes to as well too. Now I can understand like yeah, another head to put on the spike in like Fortnite as well too. Yeah, exactly. If it's Ron DeSantis as well too.
I'm trying to figure out though if it makes the crosswalks more visible though.
Well,
So
yeah, it's if they were filling in like between the crosswalks like pure white as well to make a solid thing of white, I can understand how that may be a little confusing to like passerbys or drivers.
so the crosswalks they're filling in the spaces between the white markers.
Yes.
That's what they're doing.
With rainbow colors.
Oh
Right.
yeah. So yeah. So like it's still like a crosswalk. You can still know it. Which in some countries they call it a zebra because it's like white and black, like the stripes on a zebra as well too.
I think people will figure out that it's still a freaking crosswalk.
They
I
should.
don't think it's going to confuse people. I don't think it's distracting people.
Well, I
I
mean,
think that
if it's
there's
got a
just a bunch
rainbow,
of
then
fucking.
suddenly it's a gay crosswalk, and the straight people are stuck on
Exactly.
one side of the street.
That's where they're actually.
Yeah.
You can't cross the gay crosswalk because no homo.
I'm trying to figure out
You
if
might trip and fall on a penis.
I'm trying to figure
Unless you're a
out.
woman, in which case you'll trip and fall on a vulva. Or a Volvo. All equally gay.
I'm just trying to figure out if these people think they're so tough and hard ass, but you can't even take a fucking crosswalk, dude.
These are tough and hard ass people that are just like so mad at seeing the rainbow. How dare they?
It seems that they're weaker than they think. They just have guns and they think that we don't have. I'm just like,
But
you motherfuckers get worked up over a fucking rainbow, and then you think, and I guess you think you can just walk. I mean, I guess people are allowing it now, but it's just like,
Well,
okay,
they're still pissed off at using the same restrooms as black people.
oh yeah, there's always that because it was never about like bathrooms.
It
It's
was
not about
never
bath.
about bathrooms.
It never it was about bathrooms then or now, and it like wasn't about water fountains then either. Um, yeah, but also it's like yeah, this is why the Cool Social Media like podcast by Molly Ringwald, Weird Little Guys. It's titled Weird Little Guys because all these fascist people so like they like to think that they're the Ubermensch and the tough man as well too, but they're just weird little guys as well too. One cried in like the courthouse one time as well too. Another one just like it's like
Oh, you mean
spent
Kyle Rittenhouse?
well, there's that one. Yeah, he did cry as well too. But no, there was another story of another like weird little guy that like also cried on the stand as well too. It was actually in the reports as well too.
guys,
Uh,
Trump gave Ashley Babbitt Medal of Honor. That
I don't remember who Ashley Babbitt is and like why I should care as well too. And yes, go ahead, growl like Phoenix. Even though like panda bears don't growl as well too. You can
Isn't
be
Ashley Babbitt that fucking Christian jackass
yeah.
who wouldn't marry or make a cake or
that was
sign up?
No,
oh yeah.
that's that other dumb. I don't want to say a bitch, but whatever.
Well, Kim Davis was the one that like refused to like do a legal marriage license in like Kentucky, I
Ashley
believe.
Babbitt was the cop who got shot during January 6th.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and
okay.
Trump gave her a Medal of Freedom because that's well,
That's
not
a
to,
way.
I didn't incite people to murder her. I love cops.
well
They're
the
not getting in the way of my white supremacy.
the Air Force didn't give it to her, but Trump put an Air Force sycophant in there, and they did it. I don't think the Air Force gave it to her.
And yet, I'm waiting until like the big balls gets the Medal of like Freedom for like the attempted carjacking he like nearly stopped or something like that. No, he just got beat up by teenagers as well too. It's embarrassing, yes, and like I would hate to admit that too, but just like come on, big
He got
ball.
punched in the face by a 14-year-old, and then he cried about it.
Wasn't it a
Yes,
girl that punched him in the face?
I wouldn't be surprised honestly. Yeah,
Let's not do the gender essentialist bullshit, though.
well, yeah, exactly. You're right, like Jordan repeat. The same people who complain about rainbow crosswalks are going to be the same people who don't wash their asses because, like, gay as well too. So afraid of like not
Yeah.
being. Oh God, this
Actually, scrubbing my ass makes me gay.
is
I
also
don't understand that. I
this is
just don't get that. I'm like sitting over here going,
That's okay with
how
me.
could that be gay? Just scrub your
Walk
ass.
around with
That's so nasty.
walk around
or
with
at
a
least
walk
or
around
at
with a
least
stinking ass, dude. I don't care.
Fucking
uh,
crusty, stinky ass.
or at least get a bidet. Oh wait, you don't not going to get a bidet because it sounds French. Jeez.
No, because it'll put water up my butt.
I'm
That's
just
gay.
I'm just waiting for the day when if one of these ice ages actually do these tough asses actually do get shot, I'm just gonna be like, yo, but you were also afraid of like wiping your ass, bro. So I mean, if you got taken out by someone protecting themselves and it's like, oh, we're gonna put you to death, I'm like, well, I mean, that's probably the most manly thing you can do because you can't even wipe. Fuck, you're afraid to wipe your ass, bro. So
Well, fuck, Andrew Tate, like, freaking just flat out said, it is gay to enjoy sex with your wife. Like, how
uh,
is it gay to enjoy having sex with the
I don't know,
person
man. These
that
people are
you have literally
Well, because she
chosen?
touches penises, and only gay people touch penises.
these people are a word we can't use. They're
If you put it in her butt and you
fucking.
kiss her on the mouth, you're sucking your own dick, and she's the straw.
is
I don't know why these people think that way. They're fucking they're the R word we can't use, but I really
yeah.
want to use it in this term because these people are dumb.
I mean, it's like Dante Hess was just like so insecure. It's like every time I go to kiss you, going to taste 36 other guys. It's just like, uh, stop being insecure. But as I was about to mention, I mentioned on like these Patreon hangouts, well too, the kind of like tough guys, and these kind of like guys that want to be like the toughest people as well too. I bring an example that like from Behind the Bastards. Robert Evans like did on six-part on G. Gordon Liddy. He's like one of the guys behind Watergate as well too. But he's one of those guys like, I'm gonna prove how tough I am. I'm gonna hold this match and like you will watch it as it burns my hand and burns my fingers, stuff like that. I can like sit in a campfire as well too. It's like, okay, but like people think that's like a sign of like I'm a tough guy. But then like Robert Evans compared that to like story of like his uncle or father or grandfather in like Vietnam that like won a Medal of Honor as well too, or like Purple Heart, something like that, because like his like troop was like pinned down by like machine gun fire as well too in like a trench or something like that, and he just like drove a jeep into the machine gun nest as well too, and then like pick up like his buddies like from his platoon one at a time, like throwing like wet sandbags into the back of the jeep as well too, one at a time, stacking on top of each other, and then drove out there, all while receiving was like under fire from the machine gun. He got shot as well too, got hit as well too, and people came up to him after that happened as well too. Man, you must have like ice water in your veins, or like with this like cold as ice and stuff like that, or like was not breathing or something like that. No. I was scared shitless as well too. I was like thinking like, am I going to make it out of here? Can I get these back, my buddies back alive, or something like that? And it's like, that's the thing. Is just like it comes down to actions as well too, and more than anything else. It's like no, the toughest people don't have to prove that they're tough as well too. And just like how it's like, don't say to me, "I'm a nice guy." You haven't met me, but I'm a nice guy. No, 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 no. Prove it and prefer kindness over
It's
like.
just like people who say, I am so smart, like Trump does. He's a
Yeah.
really good example of somebody who makes the claim. And you just sit there, if you actually have some intelligence and can
Mhm,
tell an intelligent person from an unintelligent person,
mhm.
you're sitting there looking at Trump going, you cannot make that claim,
Here's my
motherfucker.
here's my thing about being smart.
Mhm,
So I don't think like people like to say that I'm really smart because I say a lot of smart stuff, like things that are scientifically things.
mhm,
But that's just because most people don't follow that stuff.
mhm,
Okay, so like, okay, here's an example. I think so. Selena Gomez is smarter than me because she can make music and market that. I can't do that. So she has something that I lack.
mhm.
Now, does she know about the airplanes in the Smithsonian? Probably not. So I got something that she that lacks. So I don't think people are smart and dumb. I think people just have different things that they know about and they're able to use
Mhm.
to their benefit that other people don't have. And because since we live in a capitalist system, we tend to value people like Selena Gomez over people like me because we just do. So it's not that people are dumber, it's the fact that just some people are just more adept at certain things in society than others.
And our like you said,
I
capitalist.
think that there are plenty of unintelligent people in
Well,
the
yeah,
world.
there is.
Oh yeah,
There
and,
are.
and
I'm just
and
saying.
willfully unintelligent and being proud of being ignorant as well too.
Yeah, literally
And
put it
Like,
on display and are proud of it and will get upset with you for making it sound like there's anything wrong with them being that way.
mhm,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
full of
entitled to my own facts. I'm entitled to my own truth. I'm entitled to my own opinion. And it's just like, okay, out of those three statements, only one is actually true. You are entitled to your own opinion. You
yes,
are not entitled to your own facts. You are not entitled to your own truth. It
yeah.
doesn't work that way.
Unless you're a fascist, in which case truth comes before reality.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah, exactly. Phoenix, let them get upset as well too. But like it and also like this is why actually like when people say, "Oh, listen, that's above my pay grade," I have a pet peeve about that like it's sane. I know it's just a saying as well too, but it's just like, okay, but like you can definitely say that's outside my wheelhouse, or like that's outside my expertise, or like that's outside my knowledge base. I mean, it's fine. Maybe your knowledge base is like magical girl shows and stuff like that. Well, like I understand politics to some degree as well too. You can definitely say that. But when people I just like you say that's above my pay grade, it's like, okay, so why is like that kind of knowledge that you don't have?
It's like almost imposter syndrome.
Mhm.
Like in a statement, it's
Yeah.
imposter syndrome because there are so many unqualified assholes that are making decisions
Hmm.
that it's not above your pay grade. You just
Hmm.
don't want to think about it.
Yeah, exactly. But
You
also
guys
it's like, go ahead.
no, dang, I don't remember what I was even gonna say. Go ahead, Joey. I forgot my train of thought.
Well,
Oh, I was done.
yeah, but like, I also how it's like, okay, why is like certain knowledges like pay gated as well too, or like gated in some ways of like certain like upper classes as well too, which like goes to like
I
back
was
how.
actually having a similar discussion with Siobhan earlier
Mhm,
about the kind of uh the way that they trying to weed out people at the college level
mhm,
for things like why does this person need to have an acceptable uh grade in history
mhm,
and English
mhm,
when they're in school for medicine?
yeah, mhm,
Like they're a STEM person.
mhm,
Like I get why you want to have people have some basic
mhm,
information, and
yeah,
that basic information is the information that you deliver to people in public school.
mhm,
Once you get to the college level, I think you're trying to weed too many people out, and you're not getting the
Well,
kind of
that's how
quality
they keep
that
the
you
Jews
could.
out. That's
or like,
literally what that was designed for.
yeah, or keeping
Really?
out,
Yeah, back in
yeah.
the 20s.
Wow. Yeah, or they are like keeping out the other undesirables as well too from like going to college as well too. Yeah, exactly. By
It
putting
used
all
to
these
be
like,
that to get into college, all you needed to do was pass a test to show that you had a high school education.
mhm,
And then all the
Well,
Jews that had moved to the U.S. to get away from pogroms in Eastern and
mhm.
Central Europe started attending a whole bunch of schools of rich white kids and making them look bad.
I
And
know.
that's why they started doing all the breadth and depth and all that other stuff.
I
So
know.
that the rich white kids could look good.
I know
Oh,
what I was
it's
going
all
to say.
about making the rich white kids look good and not like making them feel bad because
Oh,
like
that way.
it's I get sorry, rich white kid, but you're actually even kind of mediocre. There's someone that's better than you. That's what that. I need to get grades in English because like that ended up being my major. I mean, understandably for like applying for the major, like getting good grades in that major as well too. And I can also like understand like wanting a certain criteria of like basic things in other fields and like that. But I mentioned that like once you get to college, there'll be at least like a requirement of one class or two on humanities and other things like that to get a broad, holistic kind of education for a general kind of like BA as well too. There's still you can still specialize in like your higher education as well too. Just so there should still be like trade schools and like specialties as well too. And also if you want to get that degree as well too, yeah, go ahead. And it should be available for you to have access to get that degree as well too.
Of course, I
Uh,
also want fully funded education all the
oh yeah,
way through. And
yes.
so I want people to be able to get their medical degree,
Hmm.
not because they could afford to do it, which is
Yeah.
literally what's going on right now.
Hmm.
It's whether or not they wanted to do it. That's
Yeah.
where they wanted to put themselves career wise in the
Hmm.
world.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
know, I want everybody to be able to, including poor kids. I don't
mhm.
want them to have to like qualify for a fucking scholarship to be
Yeah.
able to go.
Hmm.
Like, not when C students who are rich are getting let in.
Hmm.
Sure.
That's some bullshit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That still happens where like there are still like many rich kids that just get in because their parents like either own part of the college or
Fucking
like
look at Baby Bush.
yeah.
Which one? The useless alcoholic or the sad one who asked people to applaud?
Both.
Both. that one's alcoholic now paints.
Yeah.
Which is like, hey, it's fine for him to
Why
paint.
couldn't he have just done that the whole time instead of doing war crimes?
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, yeah. Bush W as well too. Well, it's like the
No,
senior Bush was the leader of the CIA. Are you about to say something, Isaiah?
no, I was saying that I know I was about to. I remember what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Snoop Dogg is now homophobic now.
Oh yeah, I have heard about this as well too, and
Well, isn't he a born again Christian now?
I
I
wouldn't be
mean, a lot of
surprised.
these
I'm pretty
celebrities.
sure I heard that he's decided he's a born again Christian,
I mean,
and that's why he's against gay anything
I mean,
because it's against the Bible.
well, a lot of these celebrities say that they're born again religious so they can keep being relevant. So I mean,
Exactly.
I
And keep being bigoted.
And
yeah.
also
Mhm.
because that way the Christians will give them money and they don't have to worry about getting charged with sex crimes.
Also,
Because you
also,
notice these are not like people who are coming out and going, you know what, I used to be a bigoted asshole and I have learned better now, and I'm going to make amends and
Yep.
support people from here on out.
Yep. Nope. Like
also,
a
also
soup.
too, a lot of like, especially like in black communities, is like homophobia is usually an excuse if
Snoop Dogg apologized for his
if it's
anti-LGBT comments.
well,
Well, at least it said that.
I was trying to say that like in hip hop culture, it's like being gay is oftentimes like made fun of because
It's an
it
easy target, yeah.
yeah, it's that, but it's also like because like there's also objectifying women too in hip hop culture. So
Mm.
it's okay to objectify women, but you can't be gay because I guess it insults the manhood. It,
Yeah, it's a masculinity thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it is. It's the same kind of like people that say it's okay to genocide Palestinians because Islamic culture hates women, while it's okay to objectify Western women because that's just good because
They're asking for it. Look at how they're dressed.
yeah,
Mm.
that or it's like that woman is free. So
Mm.
it's free that we can objectify her because the other culture doesn't do that.
Mm.
Well,
Uh,
obviously, that one wants to be objectified.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
That's what
Why?
you'll hear from a lot of people.
Why is she wearing that then? As yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Snoop Dogg apparently did declare himself a born again Christian in 2018 as well too. It does also like well back when is like
Is
he's not
this
the
what
only
you
one.
mean? Because
Well, well, maybe I don't know, and that's fine if he does or not as well too. But like he did said before that like if he has daughters like that, no, she cannot be sleeping around. I don't want my daughter to be a slut. But yet he would be proud of his son being like a stud as well too. So again, the double standards as well too.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
guy can be promiscuous, but like how dare a woman be promiscuous as well too?
Hmm.
Yeah, you're going to stretch her out.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah,
That's the one that I just like, it just floors me every time. I'm like, what do you, what do you people like? Do some research. Like, just
yeah,
some basic fucking research on what women are like and what their
yes.
bodies are like and what they do.
Is I mean, there was like one streamer that like was on like a streamer date with like a woman and stuff like that, and he says like, "Oh, women only have two holes, one to poop and one to pee," and the woman was like, "Oh God." And that's the knowledge base that some of these men have as well too. Women only have two holes, and she was like, I don't know where to begin with that as well too.
I
And
know, right? It's like,
it's and
no, no, that's men.
is and like okay, yes, the vagina can stretch because it's supposed to handle the head of a baby, but it like switched back. So there's no way at the repeated like sexual intercourse that like
And they obviously don't know the difference between the cervix
yep,
and the actual opening
yep,
because they are two
mm,
different spaces. And the cervix is the one that opens up for the head.
yep,
And it has to open up. There's a
mm,
lot of women where it doesn't open up and
mm,
they have to have C-sections because they're
mm,
not opening up. The baby's head is not engaging.
I just
mm.
wish we had better sex ed because a lot of people don't know shit about shit.
is there was like so like years ago, but like this guy he like has said on the radio to or at least to his buddies off air, so like that you do know that like yeah, men have semen, right? And it's just like yeah, there's like and that semen makes babies, right? Yeah. Wait a minute, did you just find this out now? And it's just like apparently he grew up in like Catholic school. It's like, my God, you did not know about genetic legacy in Catholic school, and it's just like we're waiting. No, dude, we were waiting for a punchline. We're expecting there to be a punchline. It's like you
Wait, so this guy didn't know that semen made babies?
until like he was in his 30s or something like that.
He
Okay.
must be from Texas.
Seattle, actually. Maybe
I
he's
don't
born in some.
actually know how babies are made. And so here's my amazement
Here, no,
at
no,
having just
a
found
fuck,
out.
no, no. I know how they're made. A fucking stork. There you
A
go.
giant stork. That stork baby will like come and bring the baby as well too.
It's the
Yes,
Cabbage
exactly.
Patch.
Oh, the Cabbage Patch. Oh God, I remember the Cabbage Patch Kids.
God,
Uh,
hate people. God, why the fuck are people so dumb?
or like in the Calvin Hobbes comics, is that like they if a man and woman like that wants to have a baby to go get a baby kit from Sears, but unfortunately Calvin was actually like a blue light special from Kmart.
I
I,
used to have a friend who was diagnosed basically as having a low IQ. They tested her and
Mm,
she had a low one.
mm,
And she grew up knowing that and
mm,
accepted it about herself and would ask for advice
mm,
on different things about her life. And she just flat out said, look, I tested low. I just want to hear from somebody who's intelligent the
mm,
reflection on what I'm doing with my life. So I'm
mm,
not doing anything that's reflected as my low IQ.
mm,
And so she like grew up doing that.
mm,
And she found friends who were a little bit more intelligent as far as like political things go,
mm,
and kind of helped her, tutored her along basically
mm,
in how to vote, how to think about
mm,
things, how to, and she always accepted though that
mm,
she had this low IQ.
mm,
And I think that her way of thinking about it was healthy, where
mm,
she was like, I'm going to, because I know this fact about myself, I'm going to seek out people who are more intelligent than I am and have good ideas and listen to their ideas.
mm,
And I think that that's a healthy way to go about it.
mm,
And I think that there are too many people who think, well, first off, there are too many people who are never tested for their intelligence.
mm,
And number two, they are never tutored to help them along in different aspects of life, not just math and science and
mm,
history, but different aspects of life.
mm,
Like, how do you keep a budget? How do you,
mm,
where do you invest?
mm,
yeah.
Like, how do you know what to invest in? And what's a good place to invest in sustainability because
Well,
you actually care about the environment?
that's all by design because they need just laborers. They don't need actual smart business people. They need just a labor class that they can just exploit. So that's why they don't teach us any of this shit, especially with disabled folks, because they just don't see us as people. So
mm.
that's the reason.
Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, like if like Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Said, fuck him. First of all, like of autistic people that they can't pay taxes and they can't get married as well too. It's like, oh, so that's your priority then, is it? You want like productive people to make
Yeah.
babies as well too.
Basically. And I'm trying and I'm thinking, okay, if I can't get married and I can't pay taxes, can I have that means I'm just gonna have more money anyway, right? Because no tax like what?
It's
Uh,
fine. It's definitely fine for someone to have a train set as well too, or spend the money however they want to as well too.
yeah. I mean, since
Uh,
I'm not getting married, I don't have to worry about all this other shit. So I might as well just fucking just be a wealthy motherfucker.
this, I mean, if you're spending money, you're like you're supporting the economy as well too.
Mhm.
As the people would also make the argument, it's like you gotta support the developers or something like that. And it's just like, well, like in some cases, yeah, but I can definitely choose to support people I don't want to. Oh, but like, have you heard how terrible that like can't you believe Cracker Barrel changed their logo?
Yeah. I've actually never eaten at a Cracker
They
Barrel.
took the cracker off the barrel.
Yes,
They took away the
exactly.
barrel too. All that's left is the
It's-
name. How will people know it's a Cracker Barrel if they don't see a white dude sitting there next to a barrel?
I I do wonder, like, what do other countries like think of our of shit like this?
Or we're a joke.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
dangerous
are.
joke.
We're a running joke at this point.
We
We're a
have.
racist joke.
Mhm.
It's like you people got bent out of shape over fucking. Okay, you guys are.
Yeah, the Cracker
They
Barrel
got
thing.
so pissed off about a black man winning. They had to elect Trump.
Yep.
That's
Mhm.
what it boils down to.
Better
Yeah.
emails.
But her emails, but Gaza, and like, yeah, exactly. Yep. Well, like Trump
We
has
got our
like,
emails about Benghazi, a place that I can't even find on a map. What is Benghazi? Is that like some medication I need? I need to go to the store and get me some Benghazi for my hip.
I drink Benghazi tea.
Yeah.
Not, no, yeah, no. It's just like it's so. Oh yeah, that's right. It was like I'm just remember some things I had like heard on like my news podcast. One thing of like Robert F.
Benghazi,
Kennedy
is that
Jr.
a wrestler? Is that a wrestler? Who's this Benghazi guy? Is that a wrestler?
He could be the name of a wrestler as well too. But like as we speak about like wrestlers before, so like that if they have like a like Iraqi person or an indigenous person, it's probably like a played by Italian wrestler as well too. And like representation of like non-white people in wrestler
I
in
would be
wrestling
played by
was
an Italian person. That
yeah, because like dark skin as well too, and that's the closest they can like find to like in their pantheon of like wrestlers as well too. And
could
there's
there are Iraqis you could probably hire to play the role. You don't need to go to an Italian person.
yeah, there has been some Iraqis that like were all wrestlers and they've wrestled for Iraqis. Like one actually like wrestled for Saddam Hussein as well too.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, wasn't that the one where like he was carrying the Iraqi flag and I think
mm,
Hulk Hogan just like bought it? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
probably was. Yeah, exactly. I think that like a Iraqi
There
wrestler
was
actually.
the Iron Sheik.
Yeah,
Right.
it's yeah, exactly. Yeah, the stereotypes of like in other cultures, like in wrestling, it's like have not been good as well too. It's all too.
Although it's funny that most of those Americans probably didn't know that we sold weapons to their leader, you know, because there's
I
that
think the Ultimate Warrior was kind of cool though.
there's, there's
Mm,
there's a video out there where Donald Rumsfeld is meeting Saddam Hussein. I don't know if anyone knows that.
I don't know about that. Is Tom Russell finally dead? Because good riddance.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
another
he
terrible
died.
person that's dead. Um,
There's an
eh,
old fuck that died and ruined the world.
but one of many, honestly. What was I trying to remember as well too? Yeah, yeah. The Robert F. Kennedy Jr. fired a bunch of heads of the CDCs.
Donald Rumsfeld died 4 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
Did Michael J. Fox die?
Oh, I think he's still alive.
Because I
Is
thought I saw something the other day saying something about his death, and maybe
why
it was like,
It says he's still alive.
why is he bad?
okay,
Did he do something bad?
No,
Oh
because
no
he
no
has
no.
no,
Parkinson's.
Okay.
Yeah yeah. Just like yeah, Parkinson's
he's
disease.
an outspoken advocate for people with Parkinson's, which is kind of
Exactly.
important.
Yes, exactly. Because like, it's like, and it says it is a gift. It's a gift that keeps on taking, as were too. Because like, yeah, and this is why he's like a big advocate for like, and he's Canadian too. So he's like from a place where it's like, listen, we have like healthcare in Canada as well too. You can do this in the USA as well too. But also advocates for like, research in Parkinson's disease and like for it should not be like $2,000 to get insulin or anything like that as well too.
Probably
Um,
it's like Garrett Anthony Michael Hall.
Anthony
That's my favorite 80s guy right there.
Anthony Michael Hall. Who have I seen him in?
Bunch of like campy 80s teen movies. National Lampoon's
Like
Vacation.
which ones?
Apparently he was in like Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Weird Science.
Michael Hall. Oh yeah, he was a favorite of the guy who loved the movies that glorified rape.
Oh yeah, John Hughes. Yeah.
I don't glorify rape, but I do think Anthony Hall is handsome.
Yep, he aged well.
Yes, he
He went
has
from a
like
skinny
it.
little dork to a dude.
Yeah. hmm yeah. Actually, I see him as like on like a one this like poster of a movie he did in like 2022. Is like that's actually well he so the dork from 16 Candles and like Breakfast Club turned into like action movie stars like and yet I can actually believe it. Um. And yeah, and like another thing of like, my God, Trump, what the fuck are you doing? He attempted to fire the head of the Federal Reserve, which he can't do because the head of the Federal Reserve is like,
And
say, yeah, no, you can't do that. Nope, there's only like Congress that can like do that as well too, and they're not saying anything as well too. So I'm still showing up to like work each and every day as well too. Uh, but it's like. I wonder, it's like, is the shit that like he's doing to the economy with the tariffs as well too? Oh, by the way, the
We are
Indian tariff.
talking about the same guy. That
Yeah.
every time somebody hears, "You're fired,"
you're fired.
You're
Yeah.
it's him.
You're fired.
You're
I
fired.
fire you. I fire
Your
you.
You're
mom's
fired. And the snake,
What are
the
you? You
cobra as well too.
are you
You
Jewish? You're not hired.
yeah, no. It's just like,
I'm gonna be honest with RFK. Just, I mean, like, if Americans are this dumb to get sick, then I just say let them.
mm,
I don't give a
Problem
fuck.
is, they'll get other people sick.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a big
that
problem.
sucks. But
Yeah, I got asked if I had been in contact with anybody with the measles lately when I went into my recent weight management appointment,
Mhm.
and they were asking if I had recently gotten my booster.
Mm,
And
yeah.
of course, the answer is yes. I absolutely got the booster. As soon as I heard that measles was suddenly making a comeback in the United States, I'm like, can I please have my booster? Even
Mhm.
though I don't think I've ever been uh, vaccinated for this, because my parents were anti-vax.
they
And
were.
so I haven't been vaccinated for a
Well,
lot
to
of
be
stuff.
fair to your parents, the U.S. government might not have given them an actual vaccine. They
I
might have
put
given them the disease.
I put it this way. I understand why a lot of black people didn't take the vaccine. I understand because of the history. I generally do. But I mean, mm,
It's time to realize that as far as vaccines go, the people who are the richest in the country and the people who are the smartest in the country, the most well educated,
Mhm.
are all giving their children vaccines,
Yep.
giving them to them on a schedule.
yeah.
Mhm.
Get your kids vaccinated. If the
Mhm.
rich and wealthy and well to do and educated are all
Well,
doing
Gwyneth
this for their
Paltrow
kids,
might not be vaccinating her kids. Let's be honest.
well, yeah, that's
Gwyneth
true. Maybe
Paltrow
not
is going
her.
to give them the gloop or whatever her product was that like was causing people's problems well too.
Fucking
Is weird.
pussy scented candle lady.
That's right. I forgot about the pussy scented candles.
When I saw that, I was like,
That's
what kind
That's
of
peak
ego do
marketing.
you have to think that somebody want to smell your cooch?
that's
You
a
gotta have some kind of ego.
that's a sick
Like,
band name though. Pussy.
Yeah, that's a good band name. Pussy scented candles well too.
Him and this funk band.
16 candles.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, it's just like, I can think of
I
a market for like
wonder what
having.
it smells like though. I wonder what her coop like. What does it smell like? Does,
I'm
does,
just gonna assume tuna.
like jade eggs.
does,
That woman puts all kind of weird shit up there.
does she
Oh, I
like?
forgot about that.
Wait, no, well, because I'm trying to figure out. Does she take like talcum powder and just go like, you know, you know?
And
It probably just smells like jasmine, rose water.
yeah. No, probably, yeah, yeah. I just remember, like, we were talking about, like, earlier about, like, guys, like, worry about the vagina stretching as we're to meaning that women are promiscuous. There's also guys that are obsessed with, like, vagina walls or and something like that, or, like, calling them beef curtains as well, too.
Oh,
It's just like,
jeez.
you guys, what? It's just, oh, God. It's just like, oh. Go for a walk or a jog or something like that. You're obsessing over this thing way too much as well too.
I know, right? Like,
Mhm.
Again, these are men that
maybe you ought to talk with the therapist about how much you're thinking about this.
again, these are men that think they're powerful, but yet they're scared of rainbow crosswalks. I don't know how these people are ruling over us. I don't know how they're doing it.
Violence.
Yeah, yeah, violence.
Because we've got a third of the nation that won't vote.
Mhm.
They're not
Because then to
inspired.
them, voting
Let's
doesn't
put it
actually
that
do
way.
anything.
They're not inspired to go vote.
Yeah, the Democrats are not inspiring them to vote as well too, which is, I think is the problem. If like someone like Zoran Mandani is like in everywhere or something like that, or that like
We
Senator.
need like a whole bunch of that guy.
Yeah, there's also like the guy in Maine
Yeah.
who's like running as well too, to like unseat Susan Collins as well too. Runs as a
Well,
Democrat.
Siobhan was saying there's a guy called Chris Hughes, I think, is another one
Mm-hmm.
who's
Here's, here's, here's
a
another one.
really good. He's got some really great policies and everything, and he's supportive of trans people and all that.
I'm sharing.
So there are some politicians. It's just that there's not many.
I'm sharing
Yeah.
some.
And they're being actively opposed by the Democrats.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who
The
suddenly have a spine when it comes to leftists. They
hmm.
do not have the same spine when it comes to Republicans.
Yep. Exactly.
There's a woman that I want to share in the.
Collaborating your collaborator.
Hmm.
No, I was saying there's a politician. Her name is Kat Abu Ghazala. I think that's her name. She's running for. I think she's running in Indiana. Pretty progressive platform.
Hmm.
I'm gonna share her in the chat, but I need to send Geek something right quick.
Sure. Yeah, and like, but also like we in Seattle, we did have like a city council member that's actually from the Socialist Alternative Party, so actual socialist well too. But even like she said, like the rest of the city council is like like in the politically at least attacking her as well too. Uh,
And Zoran's not going to be able to do much because he's going to have the entire government going against him,
hmm.
especially the pigs.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Cat Abu Zangadi. Oh wait, let me share this like Wikipedia link to the live chat as well too, so they know like what we're talking about, what Isaiah's talking about. So yeah, there's like okay. Oh, and yeah, also tomorrow is like the fake Labor Day, the government scam of like oh, here's your Labor Day. So do
Yeah,
any
they
December.
separated us out from the rest of the world.
Here's a,
Hmm.
here's a, here's another.
Because the real Labor Day is celebrated on the day when the bad guys killed a bunch of good guys in Chicago.
Yeah, the Haymarket Massacre, yeah.
Yeah.
Um
So
yes.
I'm sharing another one in the chat. Her name. This is actually from Florida.
Mhm.
She's running for mayor of Orlando. Her name is Anna Escamani. I may have told you about her before. Here's her campaign website.
Mhm.
Come on, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
So there's some people who I think, yeah, but the thing about it, like, yeah, like whether it's Abu Ghazala or Mondani or all these other people, is I think they have a lot of good things, but I just think that I mean money is the root of all evil, so I just
Mm.
feel like they're just gonna bow to that system.
Hmm.
I mean, they're gonna fight hard not to, but I just think it's just inevitable. It's a lot of fucking shit. You're
And it's just a matter of if you want to get anything done, you're going to have to compromise at some point.
right. Yeah, that's the thing. So
Mhm.
And you have to compromise with fascists.
Mhm. It,
AKA every politician in America, with rare exceptions.
And I think I remember Mia Wong and it happened here is like mentioned stuff like no, there are good things that like Zoran Mandani can do is like mayor of New York if he gets elected as mayor of New York as well too. But like he's going to be compromised still by the system as it is, well too, in some ways like that. He was going to try to do the progressive things that he wants to do as well too, but it's like up to us outside the political system with mutual aid and praxis, as well as like building the society we want in order to like overthrow or dismantle or make at least the current society or the current system, I should say, actually obsolete as well too. So he's going to there'll be coming a point for like a lot of these people that like the capitalist system to like suppress their or put a stop to their progress as well too. So we got like uh build up the like things in order to like challenge the capitalist system and dismantle it as well too. Building like mutual aid, building online practice, unionizing places as well too, overthrowing the bosses as well too, overthrowing the landlords with identity unions and stuff like that. There's a lot of work that needs to be done as well too. Which is why it always bothers me when like liberals talk about like just vote, 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 vote. They only talk about vote, 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 vote.
Vote
Okay,
blue
like
no matter who. We will get a job done.
That's called
Mhm.
blue
It
MAGA.
also matters like
Yes.
your local
Mm-hmm.
elections,
Mhm.
especially when you're the things that you wouldn't really think of, like education.
School
Yeah.
boards, those
Like
motherfuckers
school
are
boards are
jealous.
actually really important places where we could be teaching kids about socialism, about communism,
I
so that they have a genuine sense of what it is that they want to change in the world and they have options
Mhm.
as to how they want to do that.
I
Yeah.
have a
Back when
dear
I was teaching at the private school, remember I was teaching physical science to eighth graders.
Mhm.
The social studies teacher walked up and asked me, well, I was still a liberal. I wasn't a communist yet. What's the difference between communism and socialism?
Mhm.
She was asking me, the science teacher, about her subject.
I actually am very good friends with a former teacher of mine whose husband was running against the incumbent who had like pedophile charges here in Tallahassee, Florida. So, so
Oh.
I agree. Those national ones are, and actually I've been paying a lot of attention to national to local ones because of the whole genocide and like which politicians accept money from APAC and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I've actually been paying more attention to just that.
If I were running for office, I would take all the money I could from APAC, then give a press conference and call them genocidal pieces of shit and tell them to go fuck themselves. Hey, I got money. Sucks to suck. I'm going to spend it on stuff.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, speaking of which, like we're at the 90-minute mark of like live streaming as well too. So let's call it for the show. Like Isaiah Terror, do you have anything do you want to plug?
No, I think I showed everyone. I mean, if you want to look, if you want to look at my all my Star Trek con stuff on my
Hmm.
Facebook, it's up there.
Hmm.
I wore my Titanic cosplay to the Titanic Museum. I did that.
Nice.
Um,
That just
and
reminded me of the movie PCU. You're wearing the she-shirt of the band you're going to see? Don't do
it's
that.
not that right now, so I don't know if
One of
there's a
John Favreau's earliest movies.
Star Trek 5, nice.
yeah, I don't know if there's a Star Trek 5 band playing, but
I got a
No,
Frog and Toaded Friends t-shirt on.
mine's
that
just
I've
gamer
got
That was
subs.
one of my favorite when I was little.
is that a
Oh,
book?
F. Oh, sorry.
uh, oh, okay. May the force be with you.
Oh,
That's
That
okay.
the
is DDDT, yeah.
it.
So,
MDDT.
is the M so it's momentum
No,
time.
it's mass times change in velocity over change in time. Mass
Okay.
times
Yeah.
acceleration.
And what's the force times mat? Was that the other one?
Force equals mass times acceleration, but of course acceleration is the derivative of velocity with respect to
I see. Okay, because I know that there's the force. I know there's that one, but I know there's another one.
time. It's also the integral of energy.
Yes, exactly. So, Joey, I don't think you have anything to promote than just like charity links and
Um,
like kind of.
just charity links. I just want to remind people my birthday's coming up.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
that's right,
I've
September
got
11th.
I posted up a Amazon wish list too that's
Ooh,
got
okay.
a few things on there. There's not a whole lot on there. Somebody actually bought me a pot
Nice.
a magic wand,
Ooh, nice.
and a
The Harry
pair
Potter
of
magic wand?
hair cutting shears.
Hair cutting shears. Nice.
When's your birthday?
The 11th.
September the 11th.
Oh,
Give
that's
Joey the
Yeah,
scabs
on
to
that
the
day.
Republicans.
Every time people hear it, I get people going, "Oh, really?"
I'm
And
gonna
I'm like, "Man, it was my birthday for so long before that ever
I'm
happened."
gonna I'm gonna order you something from the 9/11 memorial as well.
I
It,
just think they make celebratory coffee mugs.
Well, hold on. Since I like models so much, I'm gonna make an NYPD police car and like melt it a little bit.
Mhm.
And cause like it's a 9/11 gift, and it's also fuck the police because their car got damaged when the towers fell. So there you go. It's both ways.
Yes, and I'm a Summer Rainy Geek on all the social medias, on most of them: Tumblr, Twitter, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky. Jonathan's got on Facebook if you want to find me there. Oh, I am on Instagram as well too. I'm also on like YouTube and Twitch, and so I'm going to be like streaming probably Fortnite. Once I get off this like call, I'm starting at 1 p.m. as well too, or should start at 1 p.m. as well too. And yeah, John Brockman, you're part of. Oh yeah, oh okay. Also on YouTube and Twitch. Since tomorrow is Labor Day and I have the day off, I'm going to be like doing a big stream tomorrow as well too. Start with Fortnite and then switch it over to like reading Kim Kelly's like article on like Labor Day. It's a government scam, and then like do something else afterwards as well too. And it's like going to be 2 months of spooky months as well too. Since like why not like celebrate? Why just celebrate like spooky month and just October? Do it in September
Pumpkin
and
spice
October.
and murder.
Yes, maybe.
I got
Pumpkin
No.
it
spice is
on
for
the
white
day.
girls, and white girls love true crime podcasts.
There's cheers to that. Yes,
My
exactly.
mom, my mom said Halloween was the devil's birthday, which got me thinking. Okay, but like in my mind, obviously, but I'm like, okay, so if we celebrate God's birthday on Christmas, why can't Satan have his own birthday?
I know, right?
Because he's the good guy. Bad guy.
Why doesn't Lucifer get a birthday too?
Come on, man.
He just
And
doesn't seem
also,
Every day
fair.
is Lucifer's birthday. Come on.
his birthday is like the most innocent. It's like, oh, people get to dress up and eat candy. Like with Christmas, you gotta go buy shit. You gotta go visit. Like you gotta hang all these decorations. Like Satan
Well,
has
you
like,
gotta buy the candy if you're the person who's actually giving
And
out the
if you've
candy.
ever set up a haunted house,
not to
Yeah,
mention
that
God's
shit can be
killed like
pricey.
millions of people. Satan only
Yeah.
like 10 in his
Hmm.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, don't forget, like, also Jesus Christ died your sins. Oh, wait, that's Easter that we do that thing. Okay, right. John Brockman, do you have anything you want to promote as well too?
yes, I'm part of Dungeons and Debacles. We haven't recorded in a while because
Hmm.
I've been here, but now we have a
Hmm.
microphone and we can record. Except not Kevin's
On
sick.
on Easter, I don't on Easter what I do is I watch the Star Trek movies 2 till 4 because Spock is the Jewish carpenter that did right. See, because in this case Khan is the devil, right? I mean he so he and I guess yeah, so yeah, Spock has risen. There you go.
So Spock died for our sins?
Yeah,
What if God
basically.
did with the
Well,
spaceship?
Oh, there's that too. Star Trek 5.
Well, I mean,
Anyway,
well, technically he did because I mean, we brought the whales back, and the whale probe didn't destroy the planet, so he kind of did die for all our sins. If you look at,
oh, there you go. Go off and watch the Star Trek movies, guys. Like, hey, they're actually a lot of fun. And with that, don't forget Charity Links page. I had some like more links for like immigration help in case like ICE showed up or what to do if ICE showed up, or for immigrants to know their rights and that sort of thing too.
and I
Um,
shared something on the messenger, but it's not for ICE, it's for watching movies.
yeah. And yeah, so don't forget to practice self-care and everything with that, and take care of yourselves.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
I'm
Bye.
gonna take a nap.
I'm gonna just do nothing until I watch Titanic, but howdy ho, everybody.
Boop boop.
Later, everyone.